Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another beautiful episode of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast here on a lovely Tuesday for you. You know, it's a special event. I am the heel that you love to hate, O'Shea Jackson Jr., a.k.a. Petty Guerrero.
Hey, yo, it's me. It's the T-double-O, that J-I-double-G, TJ Jefferson. What up, man? I feel like I ain't seen you or talked to you in a minute, yo. What's cracking with you?
I know, man. I'm almost finished. Man. I'm got about 2 weeks left of filming, and then I'm gonna be back home, annoying the hell out of you, and just causing havoc at the Rich Eisen show. You know, since he got on Disney Plus, I ain't been invited for a call. I can't get no shout out to Shay text. So I'm coming in there. Break the glass. Stone Cold is here as soon as I get back. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. I mean,
always
look,
prepared.
you're never available for a phone call nor a text. So if we wanted you to call on, you'd miss it anyway. So
listen, damn it. It's the thought. You know, I at least want to be invited. I'll tell you I can't come, but it's the invite. You know, I got low self-esteem, TJ.
Oh, that's like me, man. I always want to be invited to the party. I ain't going, but I at least want the invite. You know what I mean?
Exactly. At least let me know you thought about me.
So let me tell you about this weekend though. Before we get into all this wrestling stuff, let's talk another combat sport. You know, I was in Vegas this weekend, bro. Back at the Allegiant Stadium, watching the Canelo Crawford fight, bro. It was an experience, dog. It was an experience.
Yeah. Yes, it was an experience because your black self won the fight.
You know, it was good stuff. You know, I went with my boy Wilmer Valderrama. We got hooked up by Netflix.
Hey, so, High School.
I say Wilmer got hooked up, and then you know he calls me. It was funny if I could share the story with you. He called FaceTime me the other couple days ago. He was like, "What are you doing on Saturday?" I said, "Believe it or not, man, so I'm trying to get like a press pass to maybe go see this Crawford Canelo fight." He goes, "Really? Okay." He goes, "Well, what I wanted to ask you is, I mean, do you want to go to the fight with me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, forget that press match, yo." So yeah, man, we went and it was dope, bro. We they had us in the third row. I was sitting, Shay, let me explain this to you. Right in front of me, Michael Irvin and Charlie Sheen sitting next to each other. And my whole thought that night was like, in 1998, you know, the party that these two would have thrown.
Oh my God.
It wouldn't have been nothing nice. I could promise you that.
Vegas would have been burned to the ground.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, man, it was dope. Saw Marshawn Lynch there. I reminded him about you, and he was like, "Oh, that's right. You know, bro, I saw Angel Reese in person. Hamburger. I mean, I don't care what nobody say. People be trying to say stuff. Yo, I'm 6'3", right? She was about a solid 2-3 inches taller than me. You know what I mean? And yeah.
Bet your ass felt safe.
Hey, let me. Hey, okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. But yeah, fight was great. Crawford, he just showed that skill set is just a step above, bro. You can't teach speed, obviously, but the technique, the precision, the timing. Canelo's one of the greatest of all time, man. And he went out there and he put it on him on Saturday night. It was pretty amazing. It really was.
Absolutely. I was here getting ready for my week of filming. And then I was like, man, wait, I think the fight is on. It was like 1 a.m., bro.
Oh, it came on late there, right? Yeah.
My goodness. And I'm like, all right, but it's all right. I'll stay up for a victory. And, I love Canelo. There's been many times that I've gone for Canelo. Shout out Saul.
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Canelo's the man.
Yeah, dude. And I love that even after the fight, Terrence made sure that he was the one to give Canelo his belts
back.
You know, that's just that's what you like to see. You like to see that warrior sportsmanship. And yeah, dude, it's a great fight, one for the ages. Canelo, I know he don't want to go out into the sunset on a loss, so I'm sure he's gonna continue to fight. But I don't know about that rematch, bro. I don't think that should happen.
I mean, it'll probably happen because there's too much Cash Money. Speaking
Yeah.
of Wilmer, to let that slide, you feel me? I'm a little bit of a flex here. I was talking to Ted Sarandos, had a Netflix before the fight at brunch.
Oh, here,
Um,
man.
you know,
Do it to him.
and
Do it to him, TJ.
I was talking to him and telling him, I think like this could probably be the most viewed fight of all time. And he was like,
Oof.
from your lips to so I don't know what the final numbers are, but you got to imagine the numbers got to be up there, right? The amount of people that watch
Absolutely.
this fight, and it was cool also to see like kind of the the mind game warfare being played. Bud comes out with a mariachi band carrying a guitar case,
Bruh.
desperado style, Joe. Like,
Desperado, one of my
come
favorite
on,
movies of
man.
all time. Shout out Salma Hayek, just because.
When they played the music, I was like, word. And then he came out, and Wilmer's like, wait a minute, is he carrying a guitar case? And I
With the
was like,
guitar
oh
case.
my God, and he immediately like recorded it, sent it to Robert Rodriguez, who of course, wrote and directed Desperado. Robert
That's two
posted it.
flexes on him.
But yeah, man, it was that was an interesting way to come out because you remember at one point Eminem walked him to the ring once. So I was thinking, I
Yeah.
really was expecting, oh, maybe we'll get some M. I'm waiting for, Lose Yourself or,
Mm.
what I'm saying, till I collapse. And then the
Yeah.
mariachi happened. And, I've got bad memories with mariachi because what Carl Anthony Towns did, using a
Oh
mariachi
man.
band to sing Fly Eagles Fly to me, that was some BS. But,
Yeah. We gotta get him back some kind of way, bro.
no
We gotta
doubt.
figure that out. But like right now, I got Saquon and I got Jalen Hurts. So fly Eagles fly, baby.
Yeah, but
All
just want
day.
to touch on that, get a little another, combat in there. Great fight. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And you will see me there. You will see me.
Yeah.
Me and Wilmer are both like the whole night, bro. Text messages, screenshots, screen recordings. Everyone's like, you're on TV. And I want to sound like an idiot, right? But I'm like, without being like an air, like I'm on TV every day. Why are
I'm
you
on
so,
TV every day, boy. Talking to me like I'm just like you
you know?
talking to average Joe, baby.
Well, I am average Joe. There's no doubt about that. But you know what I'm saying? But
Average Joe don't get on TV every week, and he's definitely not co-hosting the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, the only wrestling
facts.
podcast on ESPN right now.
Say it
I'm
one
just
more
saying,
time because I may have stepped on you when you said it.
Yeah, I'm just saying we're the only wrestling podcast on ESPN right now. Let the mouse know. Let the mouse
Let's
know.
know. Can I get it one time? Two.
Bro, talk
Sweet.
talk to me
So before
now.
when we get started, we got some. I put on it Twitter, Instagram that we had an exciting announcement coming up, man, and this is amazing. It truly is. Well, and I'm gonna let my brother Shay. I'll fill in the blanks and let him paint this broad picture for you, G.
Oh,
Go ahead.
oh, oh, you talking about our trip?
Our trip. Yes.
Yeah, you put it out there. A lot of people believe in manifesting,
I
if you
know I
will.
do. I know I do.
Absolutely. And I know TJ, you was talking about this last weekend, but we got to tell y'all about this weekend coming up because your
Because it's
boys,
official.
it's official, like a
Like a
referee with a
referee with a
whistle.
whistle.
Yes, sir. We will be in Indiana for Wrestlepalooza, the first on the Entertainment Sports Network. That is ESPN. Your boys from NCW will be in the building.
Yes.
TJ,
Yeah.
how do you like that?
We're gonna be there for, for the historical first event, the first meeting, the first marriage between ESPN and the WWE. We're gonna be there, but we're not just gonna be there, folks.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
we're we're
We
we're,
working.
we're not just gonna be there because a lot of you, by the way, unfairly and very wrongly have claimed that, well, you guys are on the WWE payroll. No, never, never took a dime, never
Mhm.
nothing. But we are on the ESPN payroll.
Yes,
And
sir.
because of that, O'Shea Jackson Jr. and TJ Jefferson, no contest wrestling podcast co-host, we have been selected to do something really cool, folks. And that is we will be hosting a 1 hour digital exclusive show as a pre-show to the official WWE pre-show. So we are going to be the pre-show to the pre-show. All right. It's amazing, man. It'll be 4 to 5 Eastern, 1 hour, 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern, 1 to 3 Pacific on ESPN's YouTube page. And also, I believe Facebook will also be putting this out digitally. So we're going to be there, man. We're going to be the pre-show to the pre-show. You know what I say? This
Yeah.
week we're mopping floors. Next week it's the fries. You know what I'm saying? We climbing up,
Yeah.
baby. We climb, and
Crew
next
chief. Crew chief.
and before you know it, we're going to be on the grill, and that's when we'll start making the big money. But yeah, man, this is I'm kind of in shock, Joe. I really am.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the deal. I'm not in shock because I truly believe these things were coming for us. But
Mm,
now that it's actually happened, and I got the email, and you see it's official, and there's a guy Glenn Jacobs from ESPN, who at first I thought, what is Kane doing here? But it's not that
right.
Glenn Jacobs, it's another Glenn Jacobs. But very excited, bro. Congratulations to you. Congratulations
Yeah,
to
bro.
everyone who helps us out putting this together. Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Jerome, Jerry Silberwitz, Agent to the Stars. Thank you, Don Bowie. Like I said, I
Yeah,
went down the
man.
whole crew, last week, but yeah, this is dope, man.
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. It's an amazing opportunity. We know, as you guys know, we're gonna entertain the way that we do, and also, we're gonna get a lot of new eyes on the show, on the pod, and it's just an amazing opportunity. And I'm very grateful that I get to do it with somebody who I consider, one of my best friends. We through this little year that we've had, you and I have become we boys, bro. We boys. And now look at us. We on ESPN. We're gonna be doing our thing in Indiana. We might even be able to sneak a no contest episode with some guests in there.
I think that's the
And
plan. I think that is the
I think
plan.
that's the
Yeah.
plan. And then also get to go to the event, which should be a historical event. We're gonna run down the card for you today. You know how our go home shows be. But I do want to say this because we are part of the Mouse's house, and there's always been talks about us working for WWE. Let me tell you guys something. The day I work for WWE, trust me, you gonna know. So don't think about it right now. You think I wouldn't tell you every day? You not paying attention, bro. But right now, we just a couple of guys.
Yeah, we
We
just
just a
got a
couple of
friend.
guys talking wrestling,
This is our this
and
is our 50th episode, folks. And
yeah,
it's
50,
50, and it seems like it's gone by really quick, man. But
bro, and,
where we're at.
just like that. But that's what happens when you do what you love.
Yeah.
And this was one thing because I had reached a point with acting where Hollywood scared me, and not in a sense like all the boogeymen that y'all be thinking about, but like the fact that
Oh, you weren't worried
you
about pizza
know,
shops?
I mean, like, dude, I don't even go outside the house, but for the strike to have happened, I didn't like that. It scared me, and I like to say that a lot of people don't realize what their talent is or what they're good at because it comes so easy to them. And so I had to really look at what do I do that I don't even see as work that it can be flipped into work. I'm on Twitter every day. Y'all know me. I'm on Twitter every day talking wrestling. And TJ, if you didn't give me the that nod, that push in Rich's ear, who knows where no contest would be. But I'm grateful for you, my man. Let's continue to another 50 and another 50 and another 50. But first, we got Indiana coming up, man. And
Yeah.
also, we have an interview that we've been holding on to
Yeah.
that y'all will be able to see. My man Idris Enofe. He is an up and comer who has been there, but injury has kind of postponed the growth a little bit. But now he's healthy. The dude knows his stuff and athletically gifted.
Oh, so
That's
much.
like
So much.
insane, insane. So you guys will be seeing that interview today. But
Yeah, we
I
like
mean,
you said, we put that on a few weeks ago, and he was great. And some of his answers, of course, I'm gonna get ahead.
unorthodox,
We're gonna do the bar fight crew. Obviously, when you hear his bar fight crew, man, it's like,
man.
oh, bet okay, you went in a
Yeah,
direction that I wasn't thinking. So,
talk about a wrench.
but yeah, cool, brother, man. I wish, of course, everyone that comes on takes the time to come on and chop it up with us. We wish nothing but the best for us. So yeah, it was definitely a fun interview that we had with him, and looking forward to everyone getting to hear it. And also, I want to have, I'm gonna shout out D'Lo. D'Lo is our editor, man. I'm gonna have him slip this in, pause the interview. But you talked about hitting you up, and and right now I'm looking at I'm looking at our DMs from the Rich Eisen show on January the 2nd, 2024. I sent a DM out, and it was right there, you know, and it was
Yup.
O'Shea, what's up? It's TJ from the show. I want to chop it up. I want to chop something up with you. If you see this, can you give me a call or text whenever? And
That was the first seed.
yeah, that was June the 2nd, 2024. Had an idea, and then here we are now, September the, 15th in
Yeah.
2025, episode 50, getting ready to host the pre-show to the pre-show, man. And that's
Yeah.
that's pretty dope.
Oh,
On
it's an amazing feeling.
ESPN Digital.
On
Well,
Espen.
we're going to have guest appearances from superstars and commentators, etc. No telling who they're going to give us, no telling who might pop up, man. But we're going to be ready for whoever comes. That's for sure. I stay
Oh,
ready.
I do have to add something. I may or may not
Okay.
have a surprise for not only our guests, but for you as well in Indiana. If things go the right way, I might have a surprise for you, man.
I have a weird feeling. I think I might. There's something that just popped in my head. I'm like, I wonder if that's it. I'm not even going to ask you.
No,
But if it
I'm
is
gonna
what
tell
I,
you one thing.
if
You
it
got
is,
me a kendo stick.
and by the way, we did find out candlesticks can travel. So maybe I take that as my carry-on. I don't know.
Right? They don't know what it is. What's a kendo stick for?
Oh no, this is a Singapore cane, man. No,
Yeah,
no.
bro.
This is
I
spiritual.
got
And
trouble walking, baby.
then I start, this is my workout, my Tai Chi,
Yeah,
you know.
don't let Don Bowie get it. He a wild boy.
Yeah, he wants you to hit him with it and act like it don't hurt. Listen, all right. So yeah, so
No, but
that's the
now,
cool stuff, man. That's some cool
yeah.
stuff.
Last week we talked about a few of the matches that are going to go down.
Hmm.
We talked about obviously Brock and Cena.
Yeah.
Everybody's on pins and needles about that. I am a little upset they didn't have a promo battle before we got to Wrestle Palooza. But what Brock gonna say?
Well, they didn't, but Ron Cena and Brock had a promo battle. Okay. And it's kind of amazing when you see someone as obviously terrifying as Lesnar. And let's be honest, R-Truth is a terrifying human being too. He just does this in the guise of, he makes you feel at ease, where Brock does not make you feel at ease. But
Oh,
those two always have some funny little connection. And that must tell you how much Brock, I guess, respects Truth, because
yeah,
no one else has ever made Brock Lesnar break or smile the
yeah,
way R-Truth does, man. So, and you're his brother. Yeah, I'm Ron
yeah,
Cena.
yep. Took a picture with his dad.
And then of
Like,
course, Brock's like, you're missing a tooth. I'm what? F5. Brock Lesnar then rips his jeans. Dude's
right,
wearing blue drawers. Like, I guess luckily he was even wearing drawers, but how funny it is that they're blue. He's having a fun time with it, talking to Stu, the cameraman, about him ripping
right,
his stuff. He's in there laughing and giggling. Like, I'm like, this is a weird Brock Lesnar, man. What you so happy about, yo? You about to
yeah.
go face the never before seen 17, Like
Listen, it's hard to act tough when you blew the back of your pants out, bro. If I don't laugh about it now, they just go meme me up later. And yeah, it just talks about the power of Brock Lesnar.
right.
And
Denim can't
yeah,
hold Brock Lesnar. You know what I
absolutely
mean?
not. And yeah, I'm excited to see the match. Obviously, it's another chance. I think Cena, as of now, has 6 dates left, which is
Hmm.
crazy to say because I believe him. I believe him when he says this is it. I'm
I
not.
believed
I'm
him.
not coming back. Yeah, and I don't know. The My heart says obviously Cena's going to get this victory, but my mind is
I don't
like,
know,
do I
O'Shea.
do I
Like,
really want to say goodbye to Brock this quick?
well, not only that, is he going to win every match? Like now, I don't know. It would be kind of. If he loses, I'm not going to be surprised. Let's put it that way.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
I would.
he lost to Cody. He lost to
Yeah,
Cody. That might, who knows? Who
you
knows?
know,
And
because
that's why we watch.
your swan song, it ain't always going to go perfect. You know what I mean? Like there's going to be
Yeah.
bumps. Yeah, he lost to Cena,
Mm.
but I mean, this is the beast. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this
And
is.
every time Brock comes back, it just seems like he beat up John Cena. Like first it was after that Mania with when The Rock defeated Cena for the title,
Mhm.
Brock comes back and does that. And then when Roman beat John Cena Brock came back
Yep.
then, beat up Cena again, and now here we are
Well,
again.
even like
I don't
what
know.
10 years
I don't
when he
know.
took his 10-year absence, he came back. That was the first
Yeah,
person. Yeah.
I don't know what John did, but when Brock come back, he got to beat up John. So, everybody will be watching that. And something got teased a little bit tonight that got me thinking. Once again, you guys, we're filming this after Monday Night Raw.
Yeah.
There's a few things that I feel like we need to touch on a little bit because the Stephanie Vaquer and Iyo Sky match,
Yeah.
obviously, they've been teasing a finish to this,
Mhm.
what, 3, 4 times now?
Yeah, right.
So now it's for a title. Like now there has to be a winner. And yo girl, your favorite of all time is very agitated.
Yo, Oscar's on one right now, and you know what? I ain't saying nothing to her. Hey, that's it. Oh,
Bro, she'll cuss you out for 3 minutes and you won't know what she said.
but you know it's bad. But you'll know that,
Yeah. The
because
energy. The
yeah,
energy tells me you
yeah.
cussing me out.
Look, you know me. Like I said, I ain't never booing Oscar. So whatever she does is,
Yeah, but it's making me itch for whoever wins this title. I might need to see a triple threat.
yeah.
Can you imagine a triple threat? What would you do? You might spontaneously
I
combust
mean, a
if
triple
you
threat
saw
between who? Because
Vaquer, Sky, Oscar. Yep, see? Oh my God, Don. Somebody
oh,
call somebody. TJ,
oh,
you won't know
oh,
what to do.
I don't know.
I wish I could clip that noise.
No, I'll tell you, that will simultaneously be the greatest match of all time and the worst match of all time. Because how am I supposed? You know how I would treat that? And when you say something smart, when I say this, because I know you're about to, I'm gonna reach through this computer. I got to treat this, and here it comes.
Okay.
I know you're going to say something. I got to treat it like when I watch the Clippers play the Sixers, right? Twice a year. He's so ignorant.
Boy, we on ESPN. You cannot be saying nonsense. Who watches that game?
Me.
You're gross, bro. You're disgusting.
Yo, when the Clippers play the Sixers twice a year, just sit back and root for good ball. Good play, I clap. When there's bad defense, I'm like, oh, I'm agitated. It's hard for me to, I just cheer for everything. And that's what this triple threat would be, because I think it's going to happen. And if we're going to make a prediction, unfortunately, man, I'm not saying unfortunately, well, kind of unfortunately, I think Iyo is going to get cost the belt by Oscar in some way. And that's going to
Absolutely.
leave La Primera, the Devil's Kiss,
Yeah.
friend of the show,
Yep.
Stephanie Vaquer, as the
Yeah.
new women's world champion. But then that was set up later on because, as also discovered here on No Contest Wrestling Podcast on ESPN, that Stephanie Vaquer named her cat, her pet cat, Oscar. And Oscar didn't know it until she saw the No Contest Wrestling Podcast.
Yes,
Becky on
exactly.
Twitter, it seemed all lovey-dovey and think it was all sweet. Guess what, Shay? It ain't all sweet.
No, it's not at all. And you know, that would set up such a mean triple threat. And I also want to say it is absolutely disrespectful for you to compare it to the Clippers versus Sixers because in my house we call the Clippers versus Sixers chamomile tea. Because bro, ain't nobody trying to watch that bull crap. All
You
right,
sound like you need.
Oscar, Iyo, Vaquer,
Okay,
I'm put it in my veins, TJ.
first of all, you sound like you need a CPAP there. Don't be disrespecting my squads like that, man. All right.
So they disrespect themselves. Anyway, I think we can see a real feud going in a feud between in a triple threat situation. I can still see Vaquer, whoever has the title, coming out on top. But a feud between Iyo and Oscar might be 4 or 5 crazy matches, man.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy matches, crazy chemistry, and just so symbolic of just so much. There's so much story packed behind a feud between Iyo and Oscar. And if
Yep.
you can find a way to throw Vaquer in there, that's some of the best wrestling that you're going to be able to get And it would be perfect to have that on the Entertainment Sports Network, like No Contest Wrestling.
Say it
All
again.
right, like No Contest Wrestling, bro. Entertainment Sports Network. But yeah, I see Vaquer getting this. I see Vaquer getting this. You also see by Oscar costing Iyo the match, that protects the Iyo Vaquer one-on-one still to that
Yep.
day because
Yep.
there was interference. It wasn't a fair one. And so you can still play that card down the road.
Yep.
And so yeah, it just makes the most sense. But what do we know? Just some guys, just some fans.
Nothing. You know,
Nothing.
you talked about the history between, Io and Oscar, and it was great. When kind of Michael Cole was kind of the shackles were taken off of Michael Cole, and he was able to really drop knowledge. I remember he made a mention of the triple tails, and I was like, I can't believe Michael Cole just talked about the triple tails on the WWE television. That was a Japanese women's faction that was Iyo Shirai, aka Iyo Sky, her sister Mio, and Kana, who is of course the GOAT
Yeah.
Oscar. And so yeah, that must be. I can't imagine what it's like for those two, right? To be where they're at now on top of the wrestling world as they both are, to look back at how far they've come, literally and figuratively, from the other side of the world. It must be an incredible feeling for those women.
You know what just crossed my mind? Boy, I
It's-
need them new. I need them new Apple AirPods to come out so we can finally get our Oscar interview.
oh, buddy, we get some of those. I'm getting them all. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, man. There's a lot of people that I want to talk to.
Oh, and
Now,
watching the game, Justin Herbert just took a little helmet to helmet shot there. That looked like it hurt,
oh
but yeah.
no,
By the way, those I can't wait to get those earbuds, man. I gotta see
can't
if
wait to get
that
those.
really works, man.
Yeah, yeah. We'll work that out. We'll work that out. Now
But
another one.
Shay, before we move on real quick, I'm gonna give a
Yeah,
shout out to Kyrie, man. Kyrie saying because she has been kind of like an underrated MVP through all of this drama. She's the one caught in the middle every week between Io and Oscar,
yeah.
and her facial reactions, her movements, her jitteriness has just
Like
been
entertaining.
incredible. Today, Oscar just offers her up a match against Stephanie, and Kyrie's like me, and then she's like doing all. I love Kyrie saying, man, she's
Yeah,
she's amazing. So, yeah, this is all going to be fun, and it's going to be interesting to see how much longer she stays around taking the abuse because she's
true
kind
that.
of
You know
getting
how that
abused
go,
by Oscar, and that's only going to last so long.
right?
But
You know how that. We've seen that in wrestling
yeah, I mean,
1,000 times, 1,000,000 times.
tales as old as time,
Yeah, song as old as rhyme.
Beauty and Oscar.
Now we got a reunion as well
Yes,
that we are
sir.
gearing up for. The Uso Penitentiary is back up and
Ooh,
running.
so
Back up and running. But my man Jay, he a little,
what is going? Like we talked about this a little last week. Are they really going to do
he a
this?
little, he a little angsty, ain't he? He a
Mhm.
little, it's some fire behind those eyes. I know
Ma-
he hit LA Knight with a spear. I'd never seen out of Jay Uso. And for those who caught the end of Raw, I mean, my man Bronson Reed caught a chair shot from Jay, where I was like, "Bruh, who is this?" And you got Jimmy talking about, he's seeing sprinkles of,
Yeah.
that early 2020 Tribal Chief coming out of Jay Uso, and I love this exploration of the story. It puts a little edge on Jay because Jay Uso, when he was going up against Gunther and trying to get the title and the Royal Rumble win, he had that underdog mentality to him. But now this kind of molds Jay into a way of, no, I'm not Jay that everybody got to get behind for me to succeed. I'm gonna succeed on whatever terms I need to, and
Mhm.
that right there is a step that I didn't know that the company was willing to take just yet. So it's exciting. You got Big Jim like, hey,
Hey,
little
chill.
brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on, dog. Yeah, so it's
You're saying
it's
I don't see an Ulafala around your neck. Like
which was crazy because like don't have him thinking like that, man. Because
touchdown Keenan
that's
Allen right now.
All right, thank goodness. It's not what's that dude, McCulkey? Whatever. I'm
Ladidi,
going to get
Ladidi
yeah, yeah,
McCulkey.
yeah. I don't want him to get nothing tonight. But anyway, I'm going against him in fantasy. No disrespect. Yeah, they are going up against Bronson and Bronson, that are our
Yeah,
favorite
the
lawyer
Vision.
firm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vision. Go to hell. Anyway, that should be
Wow.
yeah, I'm not, bro. You know how I feel.
Braun
I'm
Breaker's a
not
friend of the
switching
show.
up.
How dare you, sir?
Braun Breaker, Solo Dolo, that's my guy. Bronson Reed, Solo Dolo, that's my boy. We be on Twitter, we be talking crap. That's my guy. But boy, y'all, when y'all with that Chicago Bear loving, Davenport, Iowa repping Seth freaking Rollins, it is a pain in my neck. And I can't stand it. I can't stand it.
I
They're
wish you would just
entertaining,
I wish you would just
but
give my boy Colby a shot, man. Like,
who?
oh, Seth, my
Who?
bad. My boy Seth.
Wow. I want y'all, like, somebody, eventually, we 50 episodes in. Eventually, you gonna have a compilation of all your treachery, bro. Cause they act like I'll be out here just being mean to TJ. He is a shark. And y'all just think he's just, oh, it's TJ. No, bro, this dude is a menace. And Kobe, that's how y'all know each other, right? That's your friend?
Dang, we work together. It's my we told we told them all about it last week. They know.
Anyway, bro, I hope the Usos whoop ass. That's what I need to see.
But but you know what's gonna happen? It's gonna be a crack in
Yeah.
that foundation. LA Knight's gonna come out. Something. The Vision's winning that is all I'm saying.
All right. Well, Jay, Jimmy, I'm rooting for you. Jimmy,
I
it
didn't say I
seemed
wasn't
like,
rooting for him. I just
all
told you
right.
who's winning.
Right. Yeah. Jimmy, it seemed like they trying to punish you. It's because you took Naomi away.
I mean, Big Jim, you couldn't have. No, never mind.
No, my dog getting jumped at the end of every Raw. He took Naomi away. And
What's he
Triple H is
supposed?
like, no,
What's he
get him
supposed
again.
to do, man? She keep telling Big Jim not to mess up her hair. Big
Yeah,
Jim
man.
like, you know whose fault it is? It's Netflix deal. She told you Big Jim likes Netflix and chill. If
Yeah, see?
Netflix wouldn't have been there, then we'd still have our women's world champion,
No.
causing a commotion right now.
Triple H, I see you, man. You punishing that man because he took Naomi away. I get it. I miss her too. But man, a tsunami like every week, a spear.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
pray for Jim, bro. Pray for Jim.
Big Jim, I
That's
mean, we get it. I
bro,
understand, but
bro. I
you
see the
know,
writing on the wall.
it's kind of like
Um,
Trips is back there, like, look what you made me do. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
hit him again. Hit him again. Well,
We had 4 months of storylines down the drain. Hit them again.
yeah, gone. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. What's the documentary they got on Netflix?
Unreal.
What's that? Yeah, I can't wait to see that episode of Triple H just like hit him again. He took Naomi away, hit him again. But let's see the
But
Usos back together. That should be entertaining.
I think Khalil Mack. We're watching football as we're doing it. I think Khalil Mack might have just broke his arm or his wrist. Wow.
No way!
Oh, I don't know, man. He got it caught in between, and then he's running off, holding it like this. He just ran to the tent. We'll see. We'll keep you informed. It's Monday Night Football, ESPN, part of the Rich Eisen Show. We talk
We
wrestling,
got nothing
football,
going on.
boxing. What you
He's a
need?
machine, folks.
We'll
He's a
talk
machine, folks.
movies, TV shows. What you want to talk about? Like Youngblood? You want to talk about? By the way, do you know that kid Youngblood? Have you know anything about him?
No.
Okay.
That was that.
I just saw a text about something. But yeah, no,
Oh,
he's I don't know, he's this kid. I just TikTok put him in my algorithm, and I guess Ozzy Osbourne anointed him the next guy. But he's like one of these
that dude.
yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
one of these funny
crushing
British dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? And he
it.
he'll say something about, yeah, I'm a little naughty. I'm a little naughty. Like,
Yeah, they got to clip that. I need that. You
like that
saying
kid.
that was great.
I like this young blood kid, man. This kid makes me laugh. I don't know why because letting him know that we can talk about anything.
Yeah,
So,
anything we want,
all
bro.
right.
We on
So
the
let's
Entertainment Sports Network.
Yeah, so
Let's
let's
see.
get
Let
back
me.
to it. So we
Yeah,
talked
let's
to
look at this
Cena
card.
Lesnar, we talked to Usos
Yeah,
in the Division, we talked to
yeah,
the Women's World Championship. Now let's talk about a match. I don't know, man. This almost seems, and this shouldn't feel this way, but this match kind of feels like it just got thrown in there. And I'm talking about the
oh,
undisputed WWE Championship match between our guy Cody Rhodes and our guy Drew McIntyre. Another match. Like,
yeah,
how am I supposed to? I love Cody.
yeah,
I love Drew.
yeah.
What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, it does feel, of all titles to feel this way as
Mhm.
well. But
Very weird, right?
we know what Cody doing. We know what Cody doing, bro. Cody's over there playing guile. He's playing guile, and yeah, I was surprised that he even gave us the time of day. And it is against Drew McIntyre, who they know for sure gets the job done. Drew is always going to give you just the best effort possible. He is the
Yeah.
best bad guy. Like this just behemoth of a dude who's a jerk to everybody. Then it's just, how do you not put him in title contention always? But I will say, even though it's pretty obvious that Cody's got another run under his belt about to happen right now, I really want to see some gold on Drew eventually again.
Yeah.
He's
Can I
the
make a
dude's
bold
doing banger after banger after banger.
banger? Banger. Can I give a little creative liberty right here?
Go
Little
ahead.
prediction. Drew McIntyre wins the undisputed WWE Championship at Wrestlepalooza.
TJ, shut your mouth, bro.
Why
Stop
not?
this.
It's
What?
Wrestlepalooza. This is a big deal, right? You got to have something.
You want to?
You're getting a new women's world champion. That's obvious, right? That's definitely going to happen.
Huge.
I mean, they might want to set this off, this new partnership, this new thing. What if like this is Wrestlepalooza? What if we get to Wrestlepalooza like, 27, 26 years from now? This could be like a huge thing, man. And I would think that like you'd really want something big to happen. Cody is filming a movie. I don't know. I don't think I'd be
Just
surprised.
had
Like I
a
said,
new
do I really
baby. Just had a
had a
new
new
baby
baby?
as
Might need
well.
some time off. Who knows, man? And plus, Drew McIntyre, I think we all can agree, man. Just it's stretches of, I don't want to say bad luck or misfortune, but like he never has really gotten. It's like Eminem said, I don't think he ever truly got the props that he deserved, and I don't think he gets the props that he deserves. And yeah, I mean he got the world title at WrestleMania, for 5 minutes, but I
Right.
don't know, man. I just feel like something big should happen in terms of this, and because of the fact that this match is coming in under the radar a little bit, I don't know. Why
Yeah.
not, man?
I mean, that would
Just
be
something to look out for.
a sneaky nuke right there, because when you look at it, okay, the women's world heavyweight title, that's
Uh-huh.
that's up for grabs. That's going to have a new owner. Tiffy, we ain't even talk about that. Tiffy for sure hit her head, but she doesn't even have a match for WrestlePalooza. And then you got the men's world heavyweight title not up for grabs, the women's
Uh-huh.
intercontinental title not up for
Not up for
grabs,
grabs.
and so yeah, I mean, wouldn't that would for sure secure the internet if that were to happen? It's a I'm not going to say it's a sure shot that Cody wins, but that 1% is looking pretty good now that you've placed it on the radar. We know what manifestation does on the No Contest Wrestling podcast, because it's for sure your fault. Division and all of that nonsense came into fruition. You jerk.
I mean, look, I just said, by the way, weeks before it became obvious it was going to happen, I just mentioned that what if Paul Heyman and Seth got together? You told me don't bring that up. I said it to
Yeah.
Seth, and Seth came back later. He goes, "What made you say that?" We were in Green Bay prior to the NFL draft, and we brought it up, and he literally asked me that question. My buddy Colby was like, "What made you say that?" And I mean, Seth Rollins said, "What made you say that?"
America, does it look like my face gives a damn that they was kicking it in Green Bay? What the hell that got to do with anything?
Well, it's part of
So
the
what?
story.
You
It's
could
part.
have just said that he asked you that. But you want to give details about you and your little friend hanging out, right?
We weren't.
On our 50th episode.
We weren't hanging out. He came on to the Rich Eisen show. This was professional. All right. So therefore, it was Seth.
Oh,
Okay.
you and Colby? You and Colby? Nobody's trying to hear that, dog. So you and your friend discussed putting this group together. Whatever, man. All I'm saying is you have a knack for making things happen on this show. And if Drew were to get the dub, I wouldn't be surprised because you are obviously some sort of black wizard.
Can I share something with you that I went to go tweet and I changed the tweet and I wish I hadn't. And people are going to hear this and be like, "Oh yeah, right." But I think you'll believe me that I'm telling the truth. The day that division, at the beginning of that card, I wrote a tweet that said, "Are we going to see a new?" And then I put in parentheses WO, then MAN added to the vision because I was thinking, what if it's a girl? And I deleted it and just tweeted
Mm,
something else. And I would have given anything to why didn't I just hit send on that
yeah,
tweet? But I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking Becky. I was legit
right.
thinking an NXT woman would come up, something like that. But the thought of a woman joining was in my mind. I just didn't think it was her, but man, why didn't I just hit send on that tweet, Shay?
Yeah, because Lord knows I wouldn't want to have heard it the following Monday. That's why. That's why. But that should be that should
That's
be
gonna be a
another
banger
one,
though.
bro.
Yeah. And
Yeah, of course, Cody has some emotion behind it, and if he's gonna go away from filming a little bit, he got to leave us with something good.
you know what I mean? And now let's come to will this close the show out, do you think? I don't know. It could, right? But
I mean, it shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
probably shouldn't, but
Yeah.
where do you put it in the card? The match we're talking about is the mixed tag match between Charles Montgomery, CM Punk, and AJ Lee against the Vision.
Second to
Becky,
last for sure.
Becky Lynch, Seth
I
Rollins.
mean, if we being real, since Cody's taking time off and going in between jobs, the world heavyweight title has kind of been the number one story in the company.
It's on Raw.
And so yeah, and that with AJ's return, I don't know if this shouldn't close out the show. This is like the juiciest thing going right
It
now.
really is, and she's getting the biggest pop right now of any wrestler in the company, right? So
Yeah. And you got CM Punk smiling ear to ear
grinning.
more than ever in his career.
That man
We
is
get it,
happy,
bro.
bro.
You're happy. Y'all are in love. My God. I'm here to see violence. I'm here to see violence, TJ.
Well, you want
But
violence? To quote his wife, AJ Lee, today, she said, "Oh, I'm a Puerto Rican from New Jersey. I will shank a chick." So
right.
you want some
Openly
violence?
talking about shanking.
She don't care. You know what I mean?
I'm
It,
excited. She's chomping at the bit to show you still got it. So it's I don't see why that shouldn't be the main.
why not? I mean,
Why
okay,
not?
probably Cena and Brock, 'cause I think this whole thing's a John Cena thing. So that may, I don't know. I don't know what the order is. I'm interested to see, but I'm obviously we're looking forward to this. I'm getting a little
Yeah.
excited, man. And
Wrestling wise, I think it should be the mixed tag. Pay per view wise, Cena versus Lesnar. That's box office.
yeah. So regardless,
So
though, it looks
we
like it's
shall see.
shaping up to be a pretty fun card, man. So yeah, this Saturday Wrestlepalooza from the Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana,
Yeah,
man. And
man, Indianapolis.
back there again. We were just there in February for the Royal Rumble. I
Yep.
opened up my hotel window, and directly across the street was the entrance for the Gainesville. So I don't know if
Yeah.
we'll be back there, but yeah, man, it's man, I'm proud of us, and I'm excited that we're able to do this. And you know me, man, I don't really get nervous about anything, but I can't lie. I was sitting there at Allegiant Stadium, and I'm looking around. That fight set the record attendance record 70,000. And at one point, they popped Triple H and Stephanie up on the big screen, and I kind of stopped for a second. I looked around and I was like, man, like I don't know where we're going to be. I don't know where they're going to have us situated, where we're going to be doing this from. But for a split second, I was like, man, this is a lot of people, man. Like,
Yes, sir.
oh, I was like, oh. For a second there, I got a little, and I was like, nah, get a hold of yourself. Yeah, but I can't front. For a second, I did look around and go, golly, man, what? There's this many people there. Like, there's gonna be a lot. There's gonna be a lot of people there, man. But
Yeah, it'll be very exciting. Like I said, bro, I couldn't ask for a better tag team partner.
I mean, you
And
probably
yeah,
could,
man,
but you got stuck with me, so it's fine.
this is also true. You just can't. You can't take compliments.
I
You can't
really
take
can't.
disrespect.
I can't. I'd almost rather you dissed me than complimented me, right? Because
Yeah,
I don't know. I'm weird with taking compliments. I feel like somebody's effing with me. You know,
this is so toxic.
I can't help
This
it.
is such a
I
such a
have
cry for help.
I have a hard time at taking compliments. It's weird, man. Like I don't know if it's a confidence issue on my part or something. I don't know. Maybe I need to call Dr. Melfi, see if I
Yeah,
can get
bro.
a session.
Struggles of a Clipper fan. Anyway, man, we got an interview to get these people in on.
Ladies and gentlemen, here at the No Contest Wrestling Podcast, we love to lift up.
Yeah.
We love to lift up and try to push the stardom as much as we can here on our show for anybody who is welcome to the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. And this man right here fits that bill, Idris Enofe. Welcome to the No Contest Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, sir. Thank you, man. Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate that.
Appreciate you sitting with us.
Absolutely, man. Now, you still NXT, a little bit of Evolve, all this kind of put into one. Talk to us a little bit about this journey. When did you get bit by the wrestling bug? Let us get to know you a little bit.
Oh, man. All right. So, wrestling bug. I've been watching since I was 4 years old, man. And I just knew that this was my path and this is what I wanted to do. But also I got Nigerian parents and you feel me? Like they're like, hey, grow up and be a doctor, a nurse, XYZ, feel me? And I'm like, all right, I hear y'all, but in my heart, I knew what I wanted to do. And after high school, I went to the military, like straight off from there. And during like the last year of the military that I was in, I was like, what do I want to do with my life after this? And pro wrestling was the answer. I searched up a school, caught Level Up in San Diego, and the rest is history.
Now you were in the Navy, correct?
Yes, sir.
Oh, bad. Okay. How long were you enlisted?
5.5 years.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're from Inglewood?
I am, yeah, Inglewood.
Okay, yeah. Right now we're in El Segundo right now, and that's where the studio is. So we're what 12-minute drive. Hop on the 105 up here. We get 12 minutes right in England. Not even 12 minutes. Yeah. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Or like 7 minutes, really.
Right. If it's a good day.
If it's a good day,
people be tripping.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, we had back-to-back Inglewood.
Yeah, Callie Armstrong.
Callie Armstrong.
We had her last week for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, now wait a minute. No, hold on now, because Callie born and bred here. All right, Inglewood. Yeah. I need to know, man. You be following sports out here?
Oh, here he goes.
You be following sports out
Bro,
here?
so I'll be real. So I did watch our interview. Not that much, bro. I promise. No, dude. Since wrestling was the only thing that I cared about at the time, so I follow it, but like casually, if that makes sense.
Yeah, anything but the Clippers.
He just wants you to say you were a Laker fan, so he can be happy.
Saying,
not everybody got to like the Lakers, man.
Yes, they do. but sorry about that.
I love the fact you was a fan since you were 4. Why don't you tell us who were some of your favorites growing up?
Oh man, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, Batista.
I know what era this is.
Yeah.
That SmackDown era.
Exactly. And then obviously, when I watched back the old footage or whatever, I was a big fan of Macho Man, Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect. Yeah. And then just growing up older too, Dolph Ziggler was a huge one for me as well.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm glad you brought that up because Dolph, when I watch you, you're really good at selling. Like you sell really well, and Dolph is a king seller.
That's how he made his career.
King
right?
seller, man. What can you talk a little bit about finding the balance of staying strong, but also, making sure the other dudes' moves look good. Making sure you take care of your boy.
So man, it's a huge balance for me too, and it's something that I'm still learning as well. But back to the selling stuff, man. When I was in high school, I used to just watch constant, Dolph Ziggler selling compilations.
Really?
Yeah, dude. And I would watch UFC's like knockout compilations too. And I remember just telling myself that, if I ever got signed to WWE, I'm gonna be like the best at it. Like that. Like that was my goal. Like that was my thing. And it's just fun. I just prefer doing that. And I guess the balance just comes from, you could still make them look good, but then, when it's your time to get, your stuff in, then, make it count.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I know that's a fine line to walk, because like I used to watch my man Ricochet, and I would be like, man, he's making this dude look great. Yeah. But like Ricochet, if he's not coming off the top rope, sometimes it just didn't pop off the same way. So it's definitely a tight balance, but when you do it, bro, it's very entertaining, man. So all those compilations, all that practice, what it's paying off. It's paying off. Now, is Dolph a little bit of inspiration for the gear too, the tights? Because sometimes it look a little Heartbreak Kid in there.
Yeah. So I wouldn't say, maybe subconsciously like he might be, but my gear is kind of from me, but also like Randy Savage, a little bit
brother.
Yeah. So I always, gear was always like one of my favorite things in wrestling, gear and like entrances and just having that grandiose feel. Those were like the things that I loved watching, especially like WrestleMania too, when that comes around.
Yeah.
I just always love seeing what the wrestlers will wear.
And I'm not mistaken, you make your own?
I do, yes, sir.
Oh,
yes, sir.
Yeah.
Now, how did that come about? Like for me, and we had Bianca Belair on months ago, and I was talking to her about the fact that growing up, my mom was a seamstress. So I kind of learned, very basics, but I could always, repair a hole in a shirt or a pair of pants, sew a button, those type of things. So did your parents have a background in that? How did you start?
Oh, man. Absolutely not, man. So I didn't start off making my own gear. I used to go through like different people, and it would just take months and just months at a time. And obviously also more expensive as well. So I'm like, I could probably do this too. Let me just try it out. You feel me? And so I watched YouTube videos. I took my old gear. I took it apart, seeing how it was sewed on. And once I did it, I was like, yo, I did that. You feel me? So that's kind of how it started.
You cut the middleman out.
Right. So now let me ask you, does anyone else come to you and ask you to hook them up and make stuff for them?
Yeah, but again, I just started sewing my stuff, and it's hard to even it's hard to do it for somebody else as well, like unless it's tights. Like I know people have been coming up to me, but I'm not at that, level yet. I'm still even in my learning phases, So once I get better and more proficient, then I'll start helping people. But as of now, I'm still, learning.
That's what's up.
Yeah. So when were you born in Nigeria or just the Nigerian parents? I know I did see that you visited over there. Mm-hmm. So were you born there?
No, I was born in Inglewood.
Oh yeah.
So first generation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, when you go over to Nigeria, talk to us about that Nigerian life, man, a little bit, because I have some films that might take me over there, so I need to know, man. I need to know some spots.
I got you. So, so a spot that everybody usually goes to is Lagos, Nigeria.
Yes.
I go like to my home, and like that's called Akwa Ibom. What I love about going back home is the fact that I feel like out here we stress on things that don't really actually matter. You feel me? But like when I go out there and see them, happy and joyous, just for like the little things that they have, or just even going outside and playing, with my little cousins or whatever. It just brings me back, and it I guess levels me, on focusing on things that actually matter in life.
Yeah, whenever I go to film or anything that takes me away from home for a while, I always feel that going and being around my brothers and sisters, my parents, it's a soul recharge. Is that how you feel when you go back home to Nigeria?
100%, 100%. Just, see my little cousins, nieces, nephews, my grandparents. It's just a great feeling, honestly.
You've been a fan of wrestling since you were a kid, like both of us, but you took it a step further, obviously, than we did, and you actually made yourself a wrestler. So tell us, man, the first time you got into a ring and you got slammed, or you not even slammed, I guess you had to do your first back bump. Did you regret it? Did you say, I don't know about this? Or was that like, all right, let's bring it?
Not even close. So I'll actually, rewind it back. When I first went to the trading school that I was in San Diego, I remember just hearing the bumps, and like nobody could take the smile away from my face, dog. Like I was like the happiest kid ever, man. And like when I actually walked inside and to see like a wrestling ring right in front of me, dude, I was happy. So the way that they worked is that before you even step in the ring, you have to do like a week or two of like, cardio conditioning or whatever. Then, if you give up, then, you're not really meant for this business, right? So I'm just like, bro, I'm ready, bro. Like, put me in. By the time I went in, everything just kind of felt natural to me. The bumping, perfect. Hitting the ropes, good. And I think that I could attribute that to watching for so long that it just felt like I belong. This is exactly where I belong.
Now, let us know a welcome to wrestling moment you had, either a bump that was like, okay, that one stung a little bit. That one got me a little bit.
Honestly, nah, bro.
Oh, he loved it for real.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Like when the sub be hurting, I'm like, yep. Like I expected all of this,
Mm-hmm. Now, how do I phrase this? Because you've told us your inspirations. How has this journey? What's the best thing that's been happening to you through this journey, and what is the hardest thing that you've had to deal with during the journey?
The best thing I'll say is it's just the fact that I got to meet and work with the people that I used to watch on TV, meeting other people who are passionate in what I'm passionate about as well too. And just a good sense of community, So I would say that's probably the best thing. The worst thing is just being patient, I think as a pro wrestler and as somebody who's creative, you want to be able to showcase that to as many people as possible. And coming from as a fan of watching this, you want to be able to like live, the dream that you see and, your idols live in. So, I think the hardest part is being patient and just knowing that my time will come eventually.
And Idris, tell us like that feeling when you got that call or that email to let you know that you were going to be heading to Orlando to the Performance Center. What was that feeling like? Take us through that.
Oh man, okay. So my tryout was the very first tryout that they let you know that you're getting signed the day of. Everyone before us, when you got signed, then they'll get the email like 2 weeks later, right? So I was expecting. My thing was the fact that I'm even in this tryout, I'm happy. The fact that I get to perform in front of the people that I used to watch, I'm happy, right? So yeah, we do the tryout. We're all in the room, and names get called. My name gets called. Yeah. I'm walking down the hallway with Matt Bloom. And he's like, "Hey man, you did a great job. I'm so proud of you." And I go to the room, and there's Triple H sitting right there, and like my brain is like processing everything, right? So I sit down, and he's like, "Yeah, so we're looking to move to Orlando, and dude, I just broke down because it was like, for real, like me,
Yeah.
for like this is happening right now. Yeah, I just remember like after all of that, I went to my hotel room floor. I just sat down, just like, man, I don't know how long, maybe like an hour or two. Just like, damn, like life is what is life right now?
Right.
You did it.
Yeah.
Now, you being a real fan, and we can tell how passionate you are and how much you love what you're being around. That goes well for the heart.
Yeah, no doubt. Man. Especially
Since
loving
he
it
was
since
a
he was a
fan.
kid, man.
Yeah, since he was a fan, since he was a kid, I know it's got to be one time. So tell me a time where wrestling, as a fan, broke your heart. I like to say when I saw Hulk Hogan run The Rock over in an ambulance, I was like, I was done, bro. Like my whole week was ruined. When I saw Vince McMahon team up with Stone Cold, beat The Rock at WrestleMania 17, I swore as a kid, I'm not watching. I'm not watching next week, man. So I need to know, when was the time where wrestling broke your heart?
Okay. This one is not, kayfabe, right? This one is when Eddie Guerrero passed away.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think I was like 8 or something, like 8 years old or whatever. Me and my siblings were like at the dining room table playing a game or something like that. And after in the living room on the TV, I could just kind of hear something about, WWE dead, and I heard the word cousin as well too. I'm just like, huh? So we all go to like the living room, and I remember like just for like 2-3 seconds on the TV, it said like Eduardo. And then like, it went to like the next story. And my brother was like, yeah, like Eddie died. I was like, nah, I think it was his cousin or something like that. Like I was just in denial. I'm like, nah, ain't no way.
Yeah.
And then yeah, sure enough, bro, on SmackDown, seen the Eddie signs. Batista came out, did that promo. I was just like, damn.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we just watched this dude, have this match with Mr. Kennedy. We watched that as a family, Yeah, so that was heartbreaking, honestly.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, man. Eddie touched so many people.
So many people. And Edris, now you're coming off of an injury, right?
Yes, sir.
How's that rehab? How's everything going? Because you're back in the ring now. How you feeling?
I feel great, honestly. And I think I don't look at the injury as a negative. I look at it as a blessing in disguise, because I'll be honest, I was in a state where I just wasn't mentally like happy. I wasn't feeling good like at all with how anything was going. And this was just the perfect reset for me to just relax, chill, be grateful for like what's actually in my life right now. I'm doing my dream job. I'm healthy. My family's healthy. I got a roof over my head. I have an
Bigger
income.
picture.
Like exactly, yeah. Just being grateful for like the things that really, really matter. And in that time, I've been able to, I guess, feel better. And then now that I'm back, being a heel, which is what I wanted to do for the longest time, is it? I can't complain. I'm very happy.
That's what's up.
All right.
We're not going to boo you because we're friends now, but
Yeah.
but
It's
you
there.
keep doing your heel thing.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm comes,
now we got to ask you what we ask everybody. They first time on the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. You're in a bar.
Okay.
There's 50 people in the bar, and they are not fans of Idris Enofe.
They don't like the heel turn.
No, they don't like it.
They like Malik Blade.
I need you to pick a team of you and 4 other superstars to make sure you kicking ass in that bar and you making it to the car.
Cool. All right, four superstars.
Any
All right.
era.
Okay.
Your bar
cool.
fight crew.
It's kind of hard. Okay. Number 1, hear me out.
Oh, here we go.
Hear me out. Number 1, we're gonna have Julian Hall.
Oh, okay.
Julian Hall?
Julian Hall. All right.
Can you imagine, like, you pissed off, like you mad at me, and then out of nowhere, like you got her singing. You feel me? She's singing. can you just imagine like just being so pissed off and like all you hear is, I know you want me. I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread. They're gonna be pissed. 10 people are gonna get annoyed and they're gonna leave.
This
So
is
now we down to 40 people.
No, is this Jillian when she
Exactly.
still
It's
had the
strategic.
thing on her face before the boogeyman ate it off? Or is it after the boogeyman?
I mean, she was singing after the thing came
okay,
off.
so
but-
after that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Jillian, all that. I didn't see that
Wow,
coming.
what a turn. Say, hear me out.
So now, bro, we got 40 people.
Yeah.
Let's see the world's strongest man, number 2.
Okay, Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Come on now.
It makes
Absolutely.
sense.
Yes.
Number 3, let's go with New Jack.
Oh,
New Jack.
you're trying to commit homicides in this bar then.
You haven't heard nothing yet. If Jillian Hall,
Yep.
Mark Henry,
Yep.
New Jack,
Yep. One more.
EOE, Idris Enofe ain't enough, I'm gonna have to bring in Glock Anderson, aka Art Anderson. Because, bro, like just air it all out, bro. Air it out. Y'all ain't finna jump me, bro.
Air this place out. Hell yeah. Glock Anderson.
Y'all ain't finna jump me, man.
Like somebody call an ambulance, but not for me.
Exactly. Hell yeah.
Anderson. I never thought I was going to hear that one.
Glock Anderson. That's internet lore right there.
That's an interesting bar fight, but you got Mark and New Jack and Glock in there.
Man.
I think you're
going
going
to
to
pump on my lap at all times.
Now, before we let you go, the last thing we like to ask our guests is this: we're going to let you borrow our no contest time machine. All right, don't tell nobody else about it, because then they want to get into it.
I got you.
But we're going to allow you to take this time machine and pick 5 superstars from any era that you would have a WrestleMania main event with. Who would you like to either go back in time or bring them from their era to today to have a banger with at Mania? 5 of them.
Okay. Too Cold Scorpio.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Like that.
Randy Savage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Perfect.
Man.
That was 3, right? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time. I'm talking to you, Enofé. Yeah, brother. The guy with the big guns. Yeah.
Hey, that's a good impression.
Freak out. Yeah.
Honestly, The Rock and Stone Cold.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah. You want to get that bag too. So
Yeah.
you want
Feel
that
me.
payday.
Come on now.
All right, so we got Stone Cold, Rock, Mr. Perfect, Macho Man, and Too Cold. Come on, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. That's,
like
that's
that.
a list up your alley right
you
there.
know, I feel.
Yeah, man.
Man,
Dude.
what a pleasure, bro.
Yeah, great talking to you. You're knowledgeable. You've
been a
love
fan.
it. Yeah, you've been a fan, and you really are living the dream. And
Sure.
how can anybody not love and respect and appreciate that? Idris Enofe, thank you for your time.
Thank you
on
for
the
having me, man.
Contest
Yeah,
Wrestling Pod.
Thank you.
All
I
the
appreciate
best going forward to you, man. You know, you got some fans here, and you got a home here in No Contest. The keys under the mat. Come over whenever you want. Just don't drink all the milk.
My dog. Thank you. I appreciate it. For real.
Appreciate you, my
man.
brother.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of our 50th episode.
50.
The next time we see y'all, we're gonna be live in Indiana, man, Indianapolis at Wrestlepalooza. TJ, you were telling the people that we're gonna be on YouTube and all these things for the pre-show. Can you explain that to them one more time?
Yeah, man. So look, follow us on all our socials, because the more we know about this, as it comes to us, we'll put the information out to you guys. So of course on Twitter, X, There's No Contest. On Instagram, No Contest Wrestling Podcast. On TikTok, No Contest Wrestling Pod. And of course, all the videos you'll find on the Rich Eisen Show YouTube page. Just go there, put in No Contest Wrestling. You'll see everything we've done, all 50 episodes. Every guest from CM Punk to Tiffany Stratton, who was episode 49, to Edris Enofeé here at episode 50. Before we go, though, I think you and I both, we got to give a shout out to our boy, okay, the young GOAT. Shout out to that man, Dirty Dominic Mysterio. Dominic, 2 belts, the mega Intercontinental Champion because Dominic Mysterio just went down and he became the new AAA Mega Champion.
Absolutely. Dirty Dom, the double champ, man. And like, it is so perfect. He is a rock star
Dude,
anytime he's on AAA. And you got to put it on him. And him getting in Ray's face and
yo, that
just
was wild.
more animosity. I
Cursing him
love
out.
it.
Put it on me,
Yeah.
making him put the belt, making his pops put the
Like that,
belt
that
on him.
headbutt
Yeah.
smush. Mm.
Which leads me to
Oh, man.
think that at some point these two gonna have to have a one-on-one down there in AAA, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's got to go down. And maybe a little thing, man. I think maybe at some point, because when we interviewed Ray, did you get the feeling that maybe like the end was sort of near for him? Like he might be thinking about, he's
A
given
little
30
bit.
years to this. What if we'll set this up, a title versus either mask or career match? Dominic Mysterio against Rey Mysterio for either the
At
triple
AAA,
or the mask or Rey's career. That's just something to think about.
it's got to be AAA, man. It would just be so symbolic to do it. Oh, man. Anyway, the gears are turning. We
Yeah,
got
yeah.
creative liberties for y'all every week. You already know what it is. TJ, bro, congratulations, man.
Same to you, my brother. This has
Absolutely.
been fun, like you said. For us to kind of, get to know each other as we're going on. Because, like I said, people always ask, "You guys been friends for a long time?" I'm like, "Nah, man. Like, I met him over a period of 7 years, maybe 4 times for half an hour a clip." You know what I mean? So this has
Right.
been our journey as well that people have been able to watch and listen to every week. I'm saying you're a wild boy, and it's showing.
Yeah, man. I appreciate you, bro. And I love you, man.
Cool, man. Well, next week it's gonna be big for us, so I can't wait to see it for episode 51, yo.
I love you.
That's what I'm saying. Appreciate you, dog. Stay black.
Thank you, guys. It's been another bullcrap episode of the No Contest Wrestling Podcast. We'll see y'all in Indiana. And yeah, deuces. Have a good day, but not too good. Who the hell do you think you are?
Bye, Miss
Bye, Miss
Parker.
Parker. TJ, I love you, bro.
All right, take care.